Hello, it's your favorite sidekick, Mystic Leslie, back for more. I was guided to do a dark video with dark lighting. I was told not to put, we don't care if we don't see much on the screen, because what's really important is the message. Because I was guided to speak about something that happened a while ago, but it's still on my mind and it's still ongoing. And it's related also to a message and a download that I received about, those attacks that we receive, those spiritual attacks, those psychic attacks that people receive left and right from malevolent people, I shall say. That's all I'm going to say. But yes, what happened also, what's really been heavy on my mind for a while is something that happened maybe 3 years ago. I'm selling also, like, in addition to tarot, I'm also selling bottles, such as spell bottles for love, for prosperity, and such and such. And there's a bottle that I made that was very powerful that is for protection against dark magic and death magic and such like that, like heavy black magic. That was requested because the client was in need of something like that because she was starting a new life with a new boyfriend, a new lover. Somebody was very serious. They were having a kid together, but her ex was really not having it, and he was very into black magic and stuff like that. He was really into dark arts. I say was because then bear with me, because I'm gonna tell you basically in short about the spell bottle who killed the warlock. And no, I do not exaggerate. Just bear with me, like till the end of that story. So yes, she requested something, help from me to protect herself and her kid to be and her baby to be. Because she was pregnant at that time. And he was sending her death spells for her, so she had a miscarriage, so she can have bodily harm. For example, that she had car crash and that she hurt herself badly, and those kind of very pleasant things to wish upon somebody. And the target was not only her, but also the child to be. So I knew I had to tell myself, like, as soon that she came my way with the request, I knew that I had to take them under my wing. So I did something out of the tailored for her. Made a spell bottle just with the best of my knowledge. I shipped it to her, and I didn't think about it for the next 3 months or so. Then I remember, like, it was a morning in early August, roughly 3 months after she ordered the bottle. I see strolling on my Facebook, and I see on my feed an obituary with a picture. Somebody who looked vaguely familiar. Then I stopped and looked, and I realized that, oh, it's the dude. It was the guy who was sending her death spells, who was, like, on the picture on the obituary. He had an unnatural death, very unpleasant, very unfortunately not natural. You can understand. Well, anyways, that all came back to him. At first, I freaked out a bit. I was asking myself, like, oh, is this bottle dangerous? Was that too much? Like, what did I do? Is this something wrong with it? But I realized that no, like, after pondering things and, just thinking through things, I came to the realization that the bottle just did its job. It just mirrored and sent back to sender whatever was sent my client's way, which was very heavy death magic. And this guy got it all it back in his face. It's like going like with a laser gun in front of a mirror and like going pew 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 pew. So all you done is zap yourself, and that's what happened. So yeah, at first I was like, holy whoa! I tripped a bit, like I took a second, like it shook me, like I took really an afternoon to think about it, really. And but after that, I tried to keep my peace, but it always came back in the back of my mind. I was like, and I have to talk about that story because that's something serious. Because people don't realize they think it's all shit and giggles, like when they do those spells, when they send magic somebody's way. They don't realize that they create something that can totally backfire and get back to them and kick their ass. Still, they don't even. Some people don't even think that it's possible. The Some people dabble in the occult and the unknown and the supernatural and magic and all those things without really knowing what they're doing. And that's where disasters happen. And in this case, it happened. And also, like, I could tell after a while that this dude was, like, increasing the amount of magic that he was making because he could tell that it was coming back to him or that he was getting something bad, but he thought that was my client that was doing spell work, like in retaliation. But that wasn't the case. It was just him getting what he was sending back to him in his face. So he kept projecting more and more and more until he really fucked himself up real bad. And yes, I ended up like seeing his face on a pretty warm day in August while I was having my breakfast and strolling my Facebook. I'm like, wow, I didn't expect that this morning. But wow, yes. I don't have an example of that bottle, especially, but I'm gonna put on the community board. I'm gonna put a picture that I put of the original bottle that I made for the client. Since then, I sold dozens, and everybody got a story that about them being very, very efficient. I have one also that I carry everywhere I go, but I'm not sharing it on the. I'm not gonna put it here because I don't want anybody to project anything on it. You know what? Better be safe than sorry. But I'm feeling that since I'm talking about it, that it must be in the air. I'm feeling that we're at the end of that war, that warfare. Finally, that spiritual war that's been going on for so long. It's not even funny. But we're at the end of it, and I'm looking at here, like in my tarot reading, my tarot cards. I got this deck here called the Macabre Tarot. It's black, white, and gold. It's gorgeous, and it's got those. Oh yeah, we don't see shit. But anyway, we don't see they're a bit grotesque, Art Deco slashish. I really love it. It's super intuitive. It's really a good support for my intuition. Gonna shuffle it a bit here and put it back. What is the message in relation to the spiritual warfare? And what about the bottle that took down a warlock? Why are we still talking about it? Ace of daggers, Ace of swords, the truth. Seeing things for what they really are. Up. What do we have here? Oh, the died in reverse. Now somebody was casting some illusion. Somebody was not telling the truth. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, and I can see why. Okay. The reason why Eight of Swords in reverse, keeping you stuck, but you unstuck yourself. You're done with the illusion. The truth set you free. I heard. Done being in limbo and not being sure about what to do next. Up, up, oh, the star upright. Yeah, then you have the divine in reverse. Five of cups in reverse. And six of cups in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel that right now you're following your desires. And I think that right now, like, you can tell that it's not the time to try to be a people pleaser. You know, what works for you is, how could I say that? Focusing on your goals, focusing on your own dreams, on your projects, sowing and tending to your own garden and not somebody else's garden. You understand? Whoop. What do we have? Temperance. It's a time for healing. It's a time for aligning with your truth, looking at what you truly desire and what you really want out of life, and not being afraid to go for it. It might be a bit uncomfortable at first, especially if it's new for you to put yourself first. I feel in this is new because I feel that you were either programmed or it was pounded into your head in some way forcefully that you had to be a people pleaser, that you had to be of service for people and put their needs first above yours. You know, I feel that it was done pretty aggressively, especially through childhood, like with the Six of Cups in reverse with the Massacre of Bones, which is the King of Bones. I feel this is an aggressive energy, especially like childhood for somebody that's been in your life for a long time. Somebody wanted to suppress you. They created a lot of trauma, I see, and a lot of anxiety, but yes, you're moving forward with the Four of Daggers and the Fool. Yeah, you're going towards a new journey. Going towards a new step in your journey. You're healing, and you're leaving your old wounds and your old demons behind. I feel that those people wanted you to be confused and unable to do the decisions for yourself. They didn't want you to be able to think for yourself, that's for sure. What else can we know? What else can we know? Ah! Oh my god. How many is there? Okay, that's a bit much, but I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna take them. Then I'm done, told that's the end of it. That's it for that deck. Okay. Wow. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh. Somebody didn't want you to be independent and be able to live without them. Somebody wanted you to always have to cling to them and ask them for anything, ask them for, you know, permission for everything. For example, as if you had no money or nothing and you always have to ask them for every single little thing. Can I do this? Can I have that? Can I go there? Can I do this? You understand? Not having total control and having, you know, somebody wanted to be able to have you coming over to them and having you to approve, have them approve everything that you do. But that's not what happened. And that person feels very conflicted, especially since you left. If you cut ties with that person, they're tripping right now. I can tell you. They're not happy at all with the Five of Bones in reverse, which is Five of Wands in reverse. Sheesh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Especially with yes. They wanted to create burdens for you. They wanted to. I'm looking at that Hunting of Bones, that Queen of Wands. It's another energy that I feel is very heavy and aggressive. Now they can only look at you from afar. But before, they were trying real hard to put burdens on you to slow you down or prevent you from moving forward even entirely. But that's done. Now you're free, you're ready to go. You can go towards your dreams now. And now that you're done, these people feels all kind of ways. And I said these people. I don't know if you have more than one person like that in your life, or if it's just you guys and you and the people that you deal with as a whole. I'm not sure, but anyways, I don't want to tap into those people's energies. I don't like it. It's really unpleasant. This energy feels really dry and abrasive. I feel like sandpaper. It's like the energetic equivalent of sandpaper. These people are really like, what is that? Whoop. Anyways, what do we have? I took my that beautiful metaphysical cannabis oracle deck. I love it. It's becoming one of my favorites, I would say. But I've been looking also at the moonology, which is on the other side. Oh, I'm gonna take these. Ooh, interesting cards that I've seen so far. Okay, good. What are the advice? Mabudi, the key. Okay, I see. Magic, alignment. Omo Olorin, sing. Okay. Cloud meditation, look up. Irawo, restoration. And Etan, the seduction. Okay. Wow. Uh-huh. I'm feeling that yes, you can definitely attract things to you and restore your energy. It's by expressing yourself, by aligning with your truth. This is gonna open a new door. Align with you and also manifest using your magic. I'm looking at that alignment card with the magic. Like on the picture, there's a hand with a halo of light in the middle of the palm. It's really gorgeous. It's really recommended to project your thoughts out there. I'm looking both at the cloud meditation and the magic card when I'm looking at that, and the key as well. I'm feeling this is how you're going to receive answers and keys that are going to open doors that are currently locked, which is probably means solutions to your problems. You're going to receive hints by meditating, by aligning with your truth, by being creative. Restoration and seduction. I think you're gonna become very much, yeah, like attracting everything that you want. You're gonna become a magnet for your desires, and you're going to restore your energy and heal overall. This is a shame that my phone is not any better in the dark, because you know, yes, this Irawo card is gorgy. I'm gonna take a picture afterwards, but I'm gonna look at them, tap into the Moology Oracle deck. There we go. What's the advice? What shall we do? We freed ourselves from those energies that wanted to keep us forcefully back, wanted to be in their way, be obstacles, be haters, be enemies in our lives. Now we freed ourselves. Now what do we do? What do we do now with that? How do we act? How do we think? What do we prioritize? How should we take care of ourselves? There you go. Tell me, Spirit. Tell me, Spirit. Give me advice. Give me an advice for collective. Oh, thank you. Your commitment is being tested. Okay. I heard don't give up when I saw that card. First quarter moon. Okay. So maybe something in the next first quarter moon or in the last one was significant. Something that happened. Look it up when it was at the time that you looked at that message. Oh, what do we have here? Nothing will come out of this situation. Void of course moon. The answers you need are coming. I told you about receiving answers soon, receiving hints, and being a magnet for your desires. So the answers you need are coming. So keep on doing what you're doing. You're gonna receive a return of some kind. Okay. I got these here. It's not too many. I'm gonna take them, and that's it for this deck. A time to give rather than take. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, that's good. Don't let your past hold you back. Conclusions are within reach. Step out of your comfort zone. The end of a tough cycle approaches. This is an awesome way to conclude this reading, this message, I think. Nothing will come out of this situation. I keep on looking at it, and I think it's not that you won't get anything out of this situation. You always get something, even if we win or we lose, we always get the learning experience. That's at the very least. You get the knowledge, you get maybe something good out of it. Maybe you get to know people along the way as well. But I think it tells me that it's not a time that you're going to, only you will win. Because I'm looking at that win-win and a time to give rather than take. Maybe it's time to compromise. Maybe it's time to shut the spotlight. It's maybe like time to tells me that the solution that's going to really work and settle your problems, won't be something that only will benefit you. Something that will benefit everybody involved. That's why I feel like it's mostly like just saying. That's why I'm like nothing will come out of the decision. It's not bad. It doesn't mean what it sounds like it may mean at first. It's just that it's not only going to be beneficial to you. It's not something that will only be for you. Don't let your past hold you back. Your commitment is being tested. Step out of your comfort zone. I'm thinking maybe going doing to above and beyond past limitations, fears, emotional baggage, maybe attachments even that you had to people from the past. Maybe that's why your commitment is being tested. Your faith is being tested. Your will. It's like, do you really want this? Do you really want that change, that new beginning, that moving on from past negativity? Do you want that new cycle, or do you want to remain in the old cycle? But I think that even if you're confused right now about how to go with things, how to go from point A to point B, the answers you need are coming, literally. It says it on that card here. Full Moon in Gemini, the answers are you need are coming. I'm gonna post this one as well. Step out of your comfort zone. Don't let your past hold you back. Like I said, mentioning like your fears that block you, that prevent you from going towards something new, a new direction, new knowledge, doing something different, maybe. But then after that, you have conclusions are within reach, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So right there, I got. I mean, after having a period maybe where things will look like they will be blocked, or they'll be stalled in some way. That's where your commitment will be tested, literally. Your patience, your resilience, your will, like I mentioned, your tenacity. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra, and a time to give rather than take. Like I said, I try to get the outcome that benefits everybody. Don't just think of yourself, but think also how the decisions made impact others as well. Yes, it's not time to be selfish. That's for sure. That's not recommended out there. You're not gonna solve everything by being self-centered or having your ego standing in the way of resolution. But yeah, a lot of cycle approaches. So I'm feeling that the last cycle of your life, whichever it was pretty tough. But now, thankfully, it's about to be over and we'll move on soon. So this is all good news. And I'm feeling that right now is the best time that to, that as I'm looking at the first quarter moon, full moon, things like that. Another full moon here, new moon, another full moon, full moon, two, three, four. Out of 9 cards, 4 are full moons. So I'm feeling that the upcoming full moon will be very important. I'm feeling something will come to something will come to the surface. Something will come to a climax of some kind. Like the energies will be at their maximum. Something will be revealed to you in that full moon. Something. I'm looking also at the very first card of all that came out. That Ace of Swords from the Macabre Tarot. Truth will be revealed to you around the new moon. The next new moon. I mean, what I'm saying, full moon. Whew. This is a very intense and very emotionally charged energy, I feel. But even if you're I feel that everything in this situation is very emotional, especially if it talks about past wounds, past emotional baggage. I'm looking at that South Node card. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. That can be, your original wound in a way. You know what I mean? Like the mother wound that they taught in psychology and stuff like that. That can be very deep and very painful. I feel that's something like that we're talking about that has such depth to your soul, and the healing that's coming your way that you're gonna have to do. The work that you're gonna have to do it will be just as deep as that wound. Be courageous, my loves. I know you can do it. I know you're gonna have the help along the way. You're gonna have the people who will help you out, who will support you, will give you the strength so you can help yourself. Because it's not about people doing the job for you. It's about people empowering you so you can help yourself, and you know, because that's what it is really. That's why it's so important, to support each other. That's why even just a smile or a kind word or a kind gesture can make a world of difference in somebody's life, in somebody's day, in the way they feel about themselves at that moment. And that can have tremendous impact on the rest. You don't know what's going to unfold after that. But that's what it is, my loves. I hope this is going to help. Know that you're protected and that you're watched over. Your spiritual team is looking after you. Your spiritual team is protecting you. Your ancestors, your angels, your guides, whoever you may work with, whoever decided to associate themselves with you also. I heard that for somebody. But it's all good. It's all benevolent. It's all love, I heard. So rest assured. But I wish you the best. Comment below if that resonated. I want to hear about your story, or maybe talk about, like, start a discussion, in the community post that I'm going to make with that bottle that I told you about earlier at the beginning of the video. But right now I'm gonna tell you, have a good night. Take care. May we be blessed. May we be blessed. I feel that right now we need that extra protection because things are getting heavy, right? You know what they say, like it gets worse just before it gets better. So hang tight. It's almost over. Take care.